Hello and welcome back to the live stream route, the evolution of the live stream route. This is part 8, and today I think we're going to start things off with a step back in time. We're going to step back to the 23rd of March 2017 and take a tour of the route as it stood on that date. So I'm going to turn it over to the live stream audio at this point and let me talk us through this tour of the NJP live stream route as it stands on the 23rd of March 2017. Down to the yard. This is a Walmart distribution center over here on the left. We'll give you a quick look at that. It's actually a couple buildings kind of fused together that in model railroading we would call that kit bashing, but this is virtual kit bashing, and we put a couple different buildings together, all paved, and it's kind of neat looking. And yes, it does say Walmart on it, so it is a Walmart distribution center. And the parking lots don't have any foliage in here yet for trees or anything like that, but those are on the way. And that's just a backdrop, believe it or not, just kind of buildings. And if you go back far enough, it really actually looks kind of convincing. So I think I'm going to keep that there. And got another backdrop in front of it. I layer my backdrops sometimes just to make it look, I don't know, make it look good, I guess. But yeah, this is a little suburbia development that I've been working on a little bit at a time here, and got a ways to go. Fire station there. This building here, I'm not sure what I really intend to do with this. I don't know if I'm going to leave it there or move it. And right next to the fire station is a school, and that's not finished yet either. And of course, next to the school, we got to have the corner drugstore. Then we get into the townhouses, and as we go up the line here, we get into the more metro area. I'm going to do something about this. That backdrop looks really good from a distance if you look at it like this, but if you're coming at it from this angle, it looks really two-dimensional. So I think I'm going to end up putting more of these little platforms out here. I'm not going to really necessarily build on them, but I'm just going to drag some of this stuff over there and make it look a little bit more full, a little more city-like, if you will. So this is River Bend, and it's a very metropolitan-looking area. And I think this turned out really well. I like the way it turned out because if you remember, if you were with the live stream from the very beginning, this was all nothing. This was just flat nothingness out here, and it all turned into this, including my pride and joy right here, the trailer park. Yes, we gotta have every layout has to have a trailer park on it, right? At least I think it does. There we go. Of course, there's my favorite train there, the Aero train, which is really noisy down in here. So, so this is the Riverbend switching yard, and until not a whole lot of activity going on in here right now. I got a couple trains lined up to head out going west, and these, of course, mean quite a bit to me, being as the Sioux line used to run right through this area here when it was the Sioux line that took over the Milwaukee Road. So that meant quite a bit. And of course, we have an SP engine. I love the sound of this. Listen to this thing grumble. I'm sorry, I absolutely love the sound of that engine. I don't know why, but it just... I don't know. I love the sound of that engine. So it's just... All right, we're getting out of the yards and heading out to the west end of town out here. A little bit more cosmopolitan, if you will. Office buildings, unfinished. I mean, it's there, but I don't have any parking lots or anything like that put in there yet. I believe this is a fire station. Yes, that is a... Yep, that's a fire station right there. And some high-rise apartments. This is a very expensive part of town to live in over here. If you wanted to live over here, you better have a pretty stout paying job to get there. So there's a couple of random houses that just kind of got plunked down here. I haven't figured out exactly where I want to go with these yet. I've actually got that one placed someplace, so I don't really need to have that one there, but I'm going to leave it there anyway, just in case I want to use it somewhere. And we got a farm under construction here. Just found the buildings I wanted and plopped them down there, and I will be arranging those into a cohesive mix of buildings pretty soon, one day. And of course, you noticed our single track became a double track. All right, moving on down the line, the this is not really an interchange, it's just an intersection. And of course, the freeway to nowhere. And as we go up the line here ways, I think I don't know what that noise was. I Again? That's something new. Did Windows make something new happen here, or just exactly what's going on? I don't know. But weird. But yeah, this is the little area that I've been building out in the valley here. No name for this just yet. I've got a couple ideas, but I want to run that by you guys on the live stream. See what happens there. And there's the road once again. Everything's all kind of congealing over here. All right, and then I really, really, really super like this bridge. I don't know why, but for some reason I really dig this bridge. The detail on it, it just I don't know if it reminds me of a bridge around here. Oh, I just got run over by a car. But it's just, I don't know. It's everything a great bridge should be. So anyway, go down the line here, and this is, of course, more unfinished area out here, partially unfinished. And I do have a farm that I worked on off camera once again, and this one got pretty well completed. A lot of gravel out in here. I don't like this patterned look to it, though. See, it's got little squarey looking things. Anyway, I think you guys all know what's coming up next because you've watched a couple of videos of mine going up and down that part of the line. And of course, this is the now world famous Mooncrest. And this is where the line kind of intersects and interchanges with the line that goes up to Winter Haven. This track here on the left is the line that goes to Winter Haven. The one on the right is the one that goes on to from Riverbend straight over to Lakewood. So we'll stay on this line here going to Winter Haven. And through Mooncrest Junction, I'm going to call this area out here because there's like junction tracks all over the place out here. I think you guys watched me actually work on this area on camera one time. Did a little bit of work in here and made this look really, really cool up here. And I hear a train running. Hear that? It's real quiet. I hear a train. But, okay. Why wouldn't you hear a train? It's a railroad track. There's trains on railroad tracks. Newsflash. All right. And this area here, of course, another one of my favorite scenic areas is right here. It's just, I don't know, but I really like how this turned out over here. Really, really neat, nifty area. And I think I know where that train is because we encountered that one time before. Now, if you don't really actually look closely at this, it looks pretty neat. So going by it on a train is going to be, you're not going to really notice that that's just a painting there. And I see we've got a yellow light here. That means that the track is blocked. That's why we hear the train running. It's right there. And I got the volume turned way, way up high again. So, yeah, we have this guy sitting here waiting patiently. And this part of it hasn't really changed too much. Kind of a snaky track running up through here. And then across this little thing here. There's supposed to be, theoretically, there's a culvert running underneath here, but I think I'm going to probably blow some of this out of here and just put a little bridge in there just because I can. And up through here, through the cove or cut, whatever you want to call it. And again, you can see the edge of the layout here, but if you get down in here, you'll never see that. All right. We go around here, and if you remember right, there was a tunnel on the other end of this that I wasn't real happy with. I didn't like the way that it was. Yeah, I didn't like something going on. There's another little town that I'm working on. Way up in here, and this is way up on the Winter Haven division. So, yeah, that turned out kind of looks strange from the satellite view, but yeah, I have a long ways to go on this one yet. A few more buildings to put in there. They got a different school here. They actually have a school that looks like a school, so that's that. Okay, but this is where I really changed the route a lot because if you remember right, this track used to come down through here. It would go through this mountain over here. As I'm going very slowly, came out this other side, made a very sharp bend, and basically followed the same route as it did on the other side of the cut. I wasn't real happy with that, so I took it to the other side of this farmer's field over here, and kind of give it its own little personality over here. There we go. And yeah, I took that bridge from over there. Remember, it used to go across over here, and I took and moved it over here. I think it works a little bit better this way, and then I moved along here. I put a beach over here on this lake. The curve going into the tunnel up here is much, much more gentle. It doesn't have that sharp 90-degree angle to it anymore. It's really, I smoothed it out. Remember, it used to come down like this and just go straight down like that, and it all shot alongside that farmer's field there. Let's move on. We'll go on to this very long tunnel over here that shoots through this huge hill and comes out on the other side at Winter Haven. And I really haven't done much changing in Winter Haven other than that I made these side tracks over here. I gave them a track to run straight through now. So instead of being just a dead end where that circle is right there, there used to be a dead end right there. I decided that, you know what, I'm going to put a through track on there and let the train run completely through. Big plans for this, but I don't know what the plans are just yet. So that's that. All right, that's the Winter Haven division. Now let's go back down here. We'll take the express route back down to here, where this train is, and to a place that you probably haven't seen a whole lot of, but those of you that have been on the stream quite often know where we're heading now. It's called Lakewood. And yeah, this is all considered the Winter Haven subdivision right here, through here, all the way back to this junction right here. And this goes back to what I would consider I really want to come up with a good name for this. I call it the live stream route, and I don't know. I think it should have a good name for it. Don't you think? I think it should. But lots and lots and lots and lots of work left to do on this end. I haven't really done much with this. This is the western end. And it's not the end completely. We still haven't completely decided how we want to do this. This track is going to extend off this way, more to the west. Put a western terminus on this, and on top we're going to go. So there's going to be a lot of changes made there. But anyway, that is really, and you can see why this is called Lakewood. We've got a lake and woods. Lakewood. See what I did there? Yeah, I know. That's... And there's more expansion. I've got some random stuff I've placed down there just to have it so I can get quick access to it. And look, there's another one of those famous disappearing roads. Goes up behind the scenery and is gone. Roads to Nowhere. Maybe that should be the name of they should name the railroad that. Roads to Nowhere. Should that be the name of the railroad line? Yeah, then another area under construction. I have so many areas under construction. Nothing is really finished on here. It's just like a real model railroad. Nothing's actually ever finished. It's always a work in progress. So anyway, that'll probably do it for this portion.
And that's going to pretty much wrap things up for the evolution of the live stream route, part 8. Basically just a tour of the layout and kind of showing you guys what's going on 23rd of March, 2017. As always, thanks for watching. And until we talk again, of course, whatever it is in life you do, keep on doing what it is you do.